Hello Virgo, this is Olivia from Dawes Tarot. I'm here to do your reading for the last week of October, the 26th through the 31st. Yeah. And by the way, the 31st is Halloween. So if you're on the road, be careful. And also it's a full moon. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I hope all is well with you. And let's go ahead and dig in with your reading. The first, or the two oracle cards that came out are interesting. The first card is from the Soul's Journey, and it says success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And the second card that came out is card number 7. And this is a community card. That must mean that in some form or fashion, whatever kind of community you're in, you're going to be successful in it. It's just like it's more natural for you, is what I feel. More success in a community. Some people have that ability. They want to live in a community. They rather live around a bunch of people, and some like to hibernate and not live around anybody. So it's, everybody's different. But anyway, let's go ahead and dig in and see what we can find out. What is the most important thing for Virgo to be aware of, and is their love? Let's see what we have. One card. First card out, please. Oh, there it is. Oh, the High Priestess. Now, this is an energy of someone, and it could be anybody. It's not just one particular person, but the High Priestess is someone that has deep knowledge of intuition. This is the kind of person that just knows things and they don't even understand why. And it could be you, Virgo. It could be you. So let's keep going and see what else we get. Now there's something that was in the past that was causing you a bunch of anxieties. But whatever that was, it's like losing sleep at night or overthinking things. But it's starting to diminish. So that's fading away. And it might have something to do with your intuition or intuition period. I think it's for you. Your intuition is starting to grow. And you're starting to realize that what you were worrying so much about was not, you were making more out of it than it was, which we all do. Now, the Knight of Wands, this talks about somebody having the energy of wanting to rush to deliver good news to somebody. It also can mean that this is the kind of person that will run in, come in real quick, take care of business, and then leave again. It's not somebody that has staying power. They're just here and there. Sometimes they come back, it's kind of like what they call the in and out man. In and out of relationships or in and out of love or whatever. Temperance is here to help you get balanced. It's funny that she's here with the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is also known as a player. This is somebody that sleeps around. Now, if this is true, if your intuition has told you not to do too much worrying about something, but if that is this, I don't feel like it is the same thing. I think this is just over worrying, overthinking. This energy here, if it's for good news, then she wouldn't have shown up. If it's for something else that could be more sinister, she shows up to help get that balanced. Temperance is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is the one that balances situations, balances marriages, balances work, that kind of energy. That's interesting. So we'll keep going here. Now, what about your person or situation? There is a home life. The Ten of Pentacles talks about having a home that's safe, secure, contentment. At the Five of Wands, though, there's a little bit of a stressor here between two people. I would suspect that there's been some kind of like battling, and it could be with your wit. You know what I mean? It's your mind is playing games in a sense, battling with somebody back and forth, and it's actually a battle, and it actually is an ending, because the Five of Swords in the upright talks about whatever this battling has been, it's over with, it's done. It cannot come back. It's capiche, done. Now this is the Five of Wands. This is another type of bickering or fighting. It's like two people that have two strong wills. You know, each one of them wants it their own way. But you get two people that are like that, and they're trying to get their way or my way. It's called a tug of war. Nobody wins. Basically, nobody wins in that kind of situation. Now, it could be a business. It could be work related. It could be that there's some bickering that goes on in your work and people aren't satisfied. It could be that there's some that think they know more than you do and want to outdo you. That kind of energy. It could be work. Because this does, not only is this home, it can also be a business building, like a business. The Ace of Pentacles. Isn't that amazing? You got the Temperance and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, it's really strange, but I don't feel like there's two people here. It does feel more like a business. This Ace of Pentacles is some kind of reward for acknowledging you in some kind of something that you've done. I'll have to clarify it to find out for sure. But you're finishing off a battle that was either in a home or some kind of work environment. And it was also somebody, you and somebody else were bickering back and forth and trying to get your way, or they want their way, that kind of energy. All right, let's do the card that links the two. Yeah. There has been growth in a situation, but it's time to harvest that. It's like there's been a lot of time spent on a situation here. It could be work again, remember, because right now I don't see any love. I don't see any cups of love. This Seven of Pentacle talks about it's like you've planted seeds in a sense, in a situation, and it could be this work. And you thought it was going to last, and maybe it will. But you can start to see that things are falling apart. This one pentacle on the ground is telling me that this is starting to come to an end. Now, if it's a relationship, it could be the same thing. It could be, a relationship within a home. But the Seven of Pentacles in this is like saying, quit procrastinating and take action now before all of these fruit start falling off to the ground. And it can be money. It can be money. You might start losing money from this business, if that's what this is. But the divine is here to reward you, and I got to find out why. You've done some work. You've done some work on yourself. I wonder if it doesn't have something to do with you learning to control your willpower against other people. It doesn't help to bicker back and forth. It don't matter who's better or who's right. Sometimes you just have to let that go and let them deal with their problem. Don't let them bring it on to you. Or it could be you bringing it to other people. Vice versa. And then the last card here. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. You got two aces from the divine. That is definitely being divinely guided. This archangel is divinely guided. This is divinely guided. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are telling me that the divine is backing you up. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and clarify the High Priestess with the Nine of Swords in reverse. What is this about? That's you. That's you, Virgo. The King of Pentacles. That is you. That is you in your power, in a sense that, and it might have something to do with work. This is you in your power, not allowing other things to get to you as easy. You've been like an open book before people can read you maybe, and they take advantage of you. You're putting an end to that, but it's not going to be the kind of end that's going to hurt you. It's going to make you a stronger person. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands with the Temperance. There's something, okay, now here you are procrastinating. When you're in the hangman mode, this hangman mode is in reverse. Look at the letters up at the top. It's in reverse. It should be like this. This is when someone is getting enlightened by the divine. You've already been enlightened. Somebody or something has enlightened you, but I think it's this intuition that you've grown. I think your intuition is growing. You're starting to learn to tap into it. And anyway, with this in the reverse, this tells me you've already been enlightened, and at this point you're just hanging around. It's like I don't want to say you're killing time, but it's something's off with the time here. And this is the same kind of card. There's something about act now, because you're procrastinating too much, and this is procrastinating. It's like you're not taking action when you should be. You're going to lose something. Lose money, lose a job, lose something. Something that's of value to you. Let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles with the Five of Swords. Ah, the Magician. Have you been praying? Have you been manifesting? Asking for things to come to you? Or is this... I don't feel like this there's a person over here. I don't feel that. These are all energy cards, all of them. So this manifestation is something I believe you've done. Maybe you are the one that's wanting to have that happy, content home without any battles or bickering. You want that to be over with, maybe. Is that what I'm going to clarify this one again. I'm going to clarify the Magician with the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Ooh, the Four of Swords. This tells me there's some kind of... Now this one tells you to take a break. It's time to take a break. Take some time off from work. It's not that you're sick or anything, but you need to gather your thoughts back. There's something that threw you off, and it could have been this bickering. Don't let this interfere with your community and success. And I think that's why the Magician is here. It's telling you that, just because things aren't going exactly the way you want them, doesn't mean that there has to be anger and stuff all the time. It just means now's the time for you to start considering making a change yourself, and maybe people that you might work with will follow your lead. It could be that, because this card here tells me that it's time for you to take a break because you've been overdoing something. Overdoing, I don't know, something to do with your thoughts. You've been overthinking something. It's time to take a break and meditate. Sleep all day. That kind of energy. And maybe it's because you're beginning to feel ill. If that's the case, make sure you take care of yourself first before you deal with work stuff. This is more important. But the work stuff could be making you feel this way. That's where you got to draw the line. But which do you take care of first? You, yourself, your health. The Five of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, there's a secret here. Something that hasn't been revealed. I wonder what that is. If you know me well enough, you know that if the High Priestess is in reverse, I got to find out what she revealed. This is the Moon. This is something that hasn't been revealed yet. Sometimes I can get a reading on it, and sometimes I can't. Let's see what we get. Ooh, there's a deep set of sorrowness in you. Now, this is the Five of Cups. Oh my God, you got 3 fives on the board. The Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Five of Cups. When you have 555, that means expect the unexpected. And that's for you, Virgo. So expect the unexpected. Something's going to happen. But with this Five of Cups showing here under the hidden energy, under the moon, it tells me that there's a deep sorrow within you. It's kind of like that kind of energy where you've got 3 things or 3 people that you're having to leave behind, and it's making you very sorry, making your heart hurt. But you have 2 cups in the back here, which represents 2 people, or 2, I'm going to say people because these are emotions, 2 people that can support you to walk you through this situation, whatever it is to you. And you know, it's really interesting. The divine is here to give you this Ace of Pentacles, but you have to have done some work for it. Is this Ace of Pentacles, are you telling me that you've done some work here? You're trying to work through this situation. Like I said, you're manifesting that this goes away, that it disappears, that it becomes zilch. If that's the case, that's why you're getting the Ace of Pentacles. Whatever you do that's in the best interest of all is what gets manifested. You cannot manifest if it's just for one thing and not the other 2 things that are attached to it. That could be children, family members, whatever. It has to be in the best interest of all people involved if you're going to manifest. That's interesting. I like it. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. In the upright, it talks about theft of some sort. And in the reverse, it tells me that somebody here got caught doing something. I have no clue what it is, and I do not clarify the bottom of the deck. So it has something to do with somebody that's doing something deceitful behind your back. It could be you, or it could be your person or your job. It could be your work. Maybe they're ripping you off or something. Something to do with theft. Let's get one card from the universe. The Helper of Emotions. This is the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is the one that usually makes a proposal to somebody. They have a medium-sized cup of love that they carry with them. It says romance blooms and you find yourself falling in love. Gifts of flowers, love letters, and poems read aloud are all in your future. Marriage proposals, weddings, and past life connections are possible. Someone new who is romantic, dreamy, and emotional may enter your life. This person could be an artist who's an idealist about love. Wow. So you may be making a proposal to somebody. That light is bad. Anyway, interesting read. All right, that's what I have for you, Virgo. I will see you during the week, during the month of November, and I will see you then. And until then, namaste.